Howdy, howdy. Frosty510 here. Welcome back. It is 9:25, and we have got to figure out. I think it's 10 o'clock we rest. I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be going, what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm kind of like trying to work it out. And this is Disco Elysium. I think we're part 7? Part 7 or part 6? One of them. I can never remember. It's alright. The video will be titled correctly, so. But yeah, this is the first playthrough, and we've done a whole bunch of stuff, talked to a whole bunch of people, failed a whole bunch of physical checks, and then focused on physical and still failed the important check. What do we need to do, Kim?
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's right.
Why did I get a skill point for that? Alright.
You mean like a brief? There's no reason to. 3 days ago, during a security guard or worker of some sort.
Oh, I want to go back. Damn it, I missed it.
There's this. That's us. The Revachol Citizens Militia. That's right. You mean like a brief? Do you want. There's no. 3 days. During that.
Okay.
The victim had been stripped of his belongings. Okay then. Was good.
Alright, so we've had a little refresher. What we're here for, what we're doing. Composure has been my main stat, but I have been pumping up physical because I need it for the check. Yeah, let's do it. Go to max. We're a beast. So now we can win every fight. Oh, we've already jump kicked the big muscly dude. We kicked his ass. But so once we finish the night, come back, I should better lift the body down because I got the physical check on full. Because I'm pretty sure I can't attempt it again
he
right
still
now.
is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
Anything else I need to do? I talked to everyone in there, so I'm just trying to think what else there is I can... Oh, there's a list, isn't there? Let's go. End of day debrief with Kim. Okay, so we're almost there. Smokes on the balcony. Apartment 28. So can we do that now? Or is that tomorrow? We go this way, don't we? So yeah, I'm at this point where I've got like a whole bunch of information, but I feel like I need the game to allow me to move forward to the next area. So obviously I've got to go in where the workers are actually working and talk to them and try and confront them and then find a way to, you know, start to work out exactly who instigated the lynching. But then we sort of know who's in charge, but maybe there's more involved. And we can get someone to rat on the others, but... 28, it's upstairs, isn't it? Is it the balcony, or is it... Yeah. Is this 28, or is it... I swear this is something about tomorrow, but the light's on, so surely they're in there.
This door is made of metal. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
No one.
We should return.
No one.
We should.
No. No. No one.
We should return.
All right. So they're obviously the one that called about it. But it's like, what can we do? What can we do with that information? Is there anything we can equip that'll actually... Okay, what else can we do? Impossible medium. Horseback monument. Broken window. Pile of Edenite. Damaged ledger. Tommy Lee home. I don't know where it's selling. Rene Arnaud. Sumerian butter. Damaged ledger. The Hanged Man. Joyce Megere. Trash container. Which I've already opened with the key, so. I need to press, what is it? It's L1, isn't it? So I can see everything. Horseback monument. So I'm guessing there's going to be people, NPCs, who I can't talk to now, but I can talk to tomorrow. Oh, it's tricky when you're something there.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Where? There? Those are old. Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the revolution and do not warrant an investigation by officers. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective.
Alright. Oh. Can you stop there? The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Where's the horse monument? I thought it was around here somewhere. Damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. I've just got to break through. Break through.
Evening, officers. Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it. Yeah, we got nothing else to say.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull the lever!
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens. Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. Nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Alright, well, we had to wait. I'm kind of just trying to push the time to get to 10 so we can wrap up the day. But yeah, I just want to figure out. Do I want to know who killed them? If it's a lynching, it's a group crime. Someone instigated it, obviously. So even if you say it's a group crime, it's always an individual at the root of all this. Composure at level 8. I don't know what I'm doing with my stats. I have no clue. I want to get this door open.
You see a heavy steel. The door does not. The cobalt blues.
Yoink. What do I do? How do I pass the 25 minutes? Talk to that guy. Talk to that guy. It's all about money, you know. Yeah, I don't know how to pass these small period of time here.
The door is closed. This door can still. The lieutenant gives you.
Yes? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work together better if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing
That's
glasses.
correct.
That makes him a Beano Cloud. Completely uncut material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not going to call them a beano. Glasses are
they?
cool.
They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity, and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. You're barking at the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier. No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter, Detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain.
He has a mind-controlling eyebrow. How could he have such a thing? Madness, I tell you. Madness.
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your
I
brain?
have no idea what you're talking about.
So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
True.
Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties. That's good. Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
I'd say it's a journey of self-discovery, and there's no escaping that, I think.
Please do. We wouldn't want your regiment to spill over into the investigation. Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers. I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Alright. Well, still have 13 minutes to find a way to pass through. How can I do that? Talk to this guy. He's the light of the party.
Can I help you? Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker? Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this?
He shakes the imaginary shaker furiously.
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted?
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
I'm an alcohol-operated detective. If you want me to explain that the dead body is solved, okay, so you need to insert alcohol into my mouth. Oh, come on, let's do it.
Well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple?
You do not want to taunt me not when it comes to
Don't be
marinellas.
imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it.
Alright. What is that? Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and Union placards. Oh, come on, lady. You gotta carry me some conversation for this little bit. Oh my god. Why is it always begging for money? I'm not interested. Okay, 11 minutes. Can we get there? I think I'll talk to the racist lorry driver. I still got the check. I think I failed it, so I don't think we get any more.
Looking for something odd?
Yeah, I don't think we
Get
have to
me
try again.
fuck off again? Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. God man, Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
Okay. So we got 2 minutes there. I pressed the button, dude. What are you arguing about?
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Well, we could talk to this guy, I suppose.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
This is driving me nuts. What can we do? I press the buttons and they open the doors for you. We walk around, no one wants to talk to me. Can we solve this murder mystery?
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic. True, I said nothing about our personal dynamic. That has altered a little. He does not so much as glance at the object. Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it. Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
No, I'm not going to subscribe to his advanced race theory. I just don't want to partake in that. I study the way of martial arts so I can knock him flat on his ass and not subscribe to his race theory. And I succeeded, so I'm quite happy with that. That was pretty goddamn epic, to be honest. Oh god, I can't get down. I'm stuck. No. There we go. Oh gosh. 8 minutes. Is that the horse monument?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippians, even by the
Yes, I'm a gambler.
kings. Old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Various chalices, you say?
Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays. And purple. Philippian cocaine was purple. That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
So lots of process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Oh, bugger off.
Cocaine. Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships. during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders, with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Alright, that got us almost there. So let's get back. Well, the higher realm spoke to him and said he should spend all his money. And it's not his money though, it's his country's money. But when you're a king and you think it's your money, the delusion is already too far. One cannot recover. Ah. Alright, let's go in here. Okay. Alright, I know how to pass the time. 1 minute. We can pass 1 minute by begging this old lady for money.
Hello again, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw, somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
Oh my gosh, no way I'm gonna make that.
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
I think the police generally have
Interesting
strong
idea.
unions.
This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, I don't...
Yeah, bugger off. Finally, we can chat.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to have this conversation. Pay for damages.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? A lot. For the room and broken window, 100 real.
How much do I have?
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I understand your predicament as the manager. However,
He adjusts his glasses.
I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He stops mid-sentence.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant. We're done here. Yes. Have you got it? Like what? Yes. Have you got it? Does that, as a police evidence being money, you can't. Good luck trying to use it.
He taps his foot against the metal box installed in the back of the
All
counter.
the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
Ooh.
Wonderful. Try to do that. I'll have to call you an ambulance.
Oh, I can take you, mate. It's on.
Wonderful. Not until you...
Okay.
Oh, Lieutenant.
I can beat the crap out of this dude easy. Come on. Bring it. Oh, that autosave. Oh, God. Bring it. I'm trying to kick that guy's ass. Okay. How much do I have? That's probably a great question.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity. A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high. I don't know. Is it? I
Yeah.
was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back. No, that would be silly. I
Oh.
don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cop with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Yep, outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible.
Oh
in the
my
dark.
gosh.
As I said, they're useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier. Yes, the bird's nest Roy, near the canal. We've been there. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these up.
All right, let's not take them now. Then, come back once we realize we have to.
Sounds likely.
Alright, let's go see how much we can get. I don't even know how much money I've got. I don't even know how to see it. I am, let's go to the... Yeah, this one. I found plenty of money around, you know. I think I did buy something, though. Did I buy health? I reckon I did buy health.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight on.
Photonic sensitivity is not generally acknowledged by the medical establishment.
That's a psycho talking. There is no
Put the
flashlight.
flashlight away, officer. Having it is...
Oh, that's freaking hilarious. I don't even know how to...
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Someone else came here earlier today asking
Ooh.
the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh no!
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before.
Oh, my
Oh
heart.
God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind. She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right,
Oh,
so
Jesus.
let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Yeah, I definitely... Okay, there's only one explanation. She must be one of my fans. Maybe she's a vigilante and wants to prove she can do our job better than we can. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizen militia? I think maybe that's the case. She referred to herself as a pig.
It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage
I hope
her
she does
from
shoot some
taking
people,
justice
though.
into her own hands.
He looks around, worried.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Well, it's just hope we don't get shot. At least now I know how I lost my sidearm.
Of course. Sure thing. Sure, man.
So I have
Let
to
me
sell.
have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Empty cassette case. Oh, we can sell that.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. Another time, perhaps.
I don't even know how much. Where can I see it? Yep, we killed morale. Have to. Where does it say money? Where does it say money? Because I cannot see how much I have money, and I will be on the street if I can't find what is... I think I saw something just then. No? Okay, I am confused. Yes, I'm confused. What can I do? I cannot see the money. Rent is... hotel fees ain't free. What do I do? I can't work out what I've got. Left hand item, right hand item. Where's my money? Seriously, where the hell is the indicator for how much money I've got? I'm blind. Alright, let's sell the bloody hubcaps. The spinners, obviously. Oh, there it is there. It's $11.98. It just doesn't look like money, does it? I've only got $11. I'm so screwed.
Inside, you
So
see a set of
weird.
steering levers,
Such
a
detailed
radio
sense.
microphone, a pull-out,
I have something.
transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
I confiscated this for a little while back.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spin.
I wonder how you find $100 to pay off that fee, or if you find a way around it.
Hello, hello.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a misc banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Lieutenant explains as the pawnbroker opens the register and counts the
Of
cash.
course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you.
He takes the cash and turns
Here's
to
the
you.
100 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest goes
Anything
in his
else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Alright. Well, I'm glad at least we got 200 and then Kim gets 100. As opposed to, like, it being exactly 100 and then he gets nothing. It's like, that'd be silly. We'll probably have to borrow that room later. Oh, gosh.
Can I help you? Yes. Well?
Alright. Here's the money. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. I think we'll be...
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Alright, so we sorted out accommodation. Stuffed around for a bit. Talked to a bunch of people. Find money on rent. And pay Gati. Okay, so it's just going to be saving up for 20 bucks. That's going to be, no wonder I'm begging everyone for money in every conversation.
This is the door to the room.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation.
Alright, here we go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM. I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Smoking's bad.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool.
Shut up. Cigarettes aren't cool at all.
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
And he's failing. He flicks the ash.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor.
Shut up.
This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day. Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached the hanged man. So we didn't even inspect the body.
We'll get that tomorrow.
But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great. We're both doing our best under the circumstances. Just don't drink tonight, please. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Evrard Claire, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Yep.
We tried to interview the Wild Pines rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
He purses his lips.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard prison practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't know why I do the things I do.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heels.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his fingers on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly.
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule. Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding. You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power. We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes.
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best. The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it's the citizens, say it was the government.
Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
True.
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world. What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats. Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Yep.
Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous. Something even a little feminine. But in a strict manner.
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me. The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen. Do you?
The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Alright, things are bad out there. Points to the city. We need them here. Giving us the rights to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Might aside, the immigrants, liberals kept fucking men are turning into women. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget about it. I think we're pretty much here.
No. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes.
Maybe we should make our own law.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
He looks at the roundabout.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
He pulls on the cigarette.
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And in Jamrock and the
We
Grove.
run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes. Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Another skill point. Composure maxed. I'm so crazy with it. I have no idea if this is actually like intelligent at all. I'm guessing it's not, but you know, it is what it is. See you in the morning. Why didn't they clean up my room? How disrespectful.
The fan stands still. The lights are on. The switch must be broken, because nothing happens.
Vaporized urine, eh? Alright. Anything in the mirror? Or are we all good? Okay.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, now without the expression. It's just here.
28%. I'm a gambler.
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place.
Piss off.
The bed is cold and not particularly. The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come. Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling as it barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body, a bit tense in the muscles. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you, until your eyelids twitch in your sleep, and images start forming.
Dream sequence. The disco body.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood? You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face? That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there, One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium. Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up. No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy. You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding? You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover. Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Lovely. All right. Back to it.
Good going, buddy. Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night. You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline. Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. Suit yourself. Slow, sad.
Yeah, say no to drugs.
See how you do without your spark.
Shut up. Alright, so that's the end of this episode. I should, check which one I'm up to, really. But yeah, this has been Frosty 10, and there's been a wonderful playthrough of Disco Elysium, a very interesting game. I did have a little bit of procrastinating, it must be said. Not the smoothest flowing episode today, but it is what it is at times, and I was lost, generally lost, and I'm not looking up any guides, not looking at any tips and tricks or anything like that at all, and I'm just sort of finding my way. If you've enjoyed the journey, and it will continue, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.